कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में इतना सा फर्क है, एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to all the dear friends and potential business buyers. We, the entire team of Franchise India, welcome all of you to our Business Opportunity Over Chai webinar series. This is a digital representation of the business opportunity which we have got for you. It is a 45-minute session where first we will try to give you the understanding about the business and the financial model today's brand has got for all of you. Then we'll move towards a panel discussion. Hence, we would love to take all your queries. We request all of you to use your question and answer box to share your queries, feedback, so that during the panel discussion, we'll take it further. Franchise India is helping day in, day out all the investors in getting the maximum business solutions, franchise options from our side. We have already helped more than 80,000 investors in getting the right franchise for themselves. And we truly claim that no one sells more business than us. With this introduction, it is our privilege and we are delighted to welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. They will be taking the queries during our panel discussion and they will be sharing their input as well as suggestion with us. The brand which we have got for you is Hollywood Pizza. The brand which was established in 2019 by founder Mr. Saurabh Singhal. He already having 21 years of restaurant experience. Brand is present in Delhi, Noida, Greater Noida, Chandigarh. And today they are known for their crust pizza. Today, Saurabh and his co-founder, Mr. Russell, would be talking about this brand. Thank you so much, Saurabh. Thank you so much, Russell, for joining in today. May we request to have a presentation from your side? Saurabh, you need to unmute yourself.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. And thank you for inviting us, Archana. And thank you for being here, everybody, for the presentation of our brand, Hollywood's Pizza and Grill. I am Saurabh Singhal, founder and CEO of this brand. I'll tell you a little bit about our brand today. Hollywood's Pizza and Grill is an award-winning American-themed restaurant chain owned in India by Spirit Brew Ventures. The brand already has presence in Delhi, Noida, Greater Noida, Chandigarh, and has aggressive plans to open more than 50 outlets in India and international markets like Thailand and Dubai by 2023. Now, our specialty is serving thin crust pizzas, which are cooked live in a traditional wood-fired oven in our interactive kitchens. And the brand was started by me in 2019 as informed by Ms. Archana. And it was launched after we were unable to find the same authentic taste of European style pizzas in India, which we used to have outside whenever we used to travel outside for work purpose or for, just to, tourism. Now, soon, my American friend Russell, he also joined hands with our company as a co-founder to revolutionize the food retail sector. So, our vision and mission statement. So, I'll just share the screen now, Archana. Can I share my screen?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. You have rights.
Okay. So this is our story, and now we move on to our vision and mission statements. So Hollywood's Pizza and Grill's vision is to be the fastest growing restaurant company by transforming the food sector by offering great tasting, high quality products with extraordinary values prepared by outstanding people. Our brand's mission is bringing people together to socialize and celebrate the freeing spirit of Hollywood on daily basis. So as you see on the slide, this is about me. I have more than 21 years experience in the restaurant industry. I did my hotel management from Bombay in 2000 and spent my initial years supporting many restaurant chains like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, TGI Fridays, and Benihana in India and abroad like London, Hong Kong. So I have been very passionate about cooking and serving people. So that inspired me to enter the market with the sole aim to develop and grow food brands which can not only serve a growing need for high quality products, but can also play an important role for the franchisees, helping them understand, finer aspects of the food business. Now, I will have my co-founder and VP, Mr. Russell, take over, and he will introduce himself now.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Russell Merjanian. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii, in the United States. I've been working in primarily corporate restaurant chains for the past 14 years. I was a part of Benihana. I worked with Sarab. After that, I moved to a large chain that has 700 units called Cracker Barrel, Old Country Store. After working with these corporate chains, I kind of became rather bored and decided that me and my family would come to India and start business here and work here in India. I've traveled extensively throughout different cities in the United States, such as Atlanta, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Charlotte, and Los Angeles, which is home to Hollywood. And in each of these cities, I got to do one of the things that I enjoy the most, which is stuff my face with amazing pizzas. From different styles of pizzas, like deep dish, thin crust, to stuffed crust, square pizzas and round pizzas. One thing I can tell you from my experience is commercial mainstream giants like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's are no longer the go-tos in the pizza business. The quality and taste of these mass-produced cookie cutter brands are left behind by local brands that are putting utmost care and attention to detail in terms of quality ingredients and flavors. Hollywood Pizza and Grill is an American-style pizza parlor themed after America's favorite and legendary major motion pictures. We specialize in thin crust pizza made with high quality ingredients served at affordable prices. Our menus and stores are themed after Hollywood box office hits, and they display decor such as memorabilia of movie posters and famous movie quotes. Each of our stores, as Sarah mentioned earlier, feature a wood-fired pizza oven, which imparts a special smoky, rustic flavor into our pizzas, which make them very unique. I look forward to working with you personally in the future, to all our potential investors that could be watching. And thank you for your time. Saurav's now gonna go into detail about our menu.
Yes. Thank you, Russell, for the information. So a little bit about like our brand's recognition. We have been recognized as the best upcoming restaurant chain by Business Fair Media Group in December 2019. And recently, we also featured among the 10 most popular franchise to have a look at this year by Insight Success Business Publication. So this is our menu as you can have a look. So like we have like two sizes of pizzas, and then we have garlic bread with cheese, like garlic breads. We have sandwiches, we have burgers, and we have pastas. But all this thing is all Hollywood themed, because we want people when they enter our restaurant to they should feel like they have entered Hollywood, that theme, that ambience, and that feel factor, that lingering effect should be with them even after they are, they have dined with us. So when they go back home, they have to have that kind of nostalgia about our brand. That is our USP. Now, moving on to our next, slide. Now we are inviting franchise partners in which we have like we are offering two models. One of them is unit franchise, which starts at just rupees 10 lakh rupees for a takeaway model. And in this, model, our potential investors, if they, if they want to become our franchise partners, they get, their, income from the restaurant sale, the food sale and the beverages sales they are, doing. And the more exciting option we have, because India has a, as everybody knows, the food sector, fast, especially fast food, is having witnessing a growth of around 200-300% year on year from last 5 years. So it is projected to be industry crossing around more than $120 billion in the coming 5 years. So this is what we are targeting. We still see a huge gap in the market in terms of quality products, which are non-existent. We have only few of the American chains, which are major players in India. So we have a great chance and the possibilities to grow very fast. So we are looking for master franchise or area developers, for the right set of people and the companies or the investor groups who would like to join hands with us. And it starts at just rupees 30 lakh rupees, wherein they get an entire area to develop sub franchises. As you might have observed, we have very strong operational experience. We have Russell from he has been exposed to all these our cuisine what we have. So we have team of people who are very hands on, and who can really open the restaurant, set up the restaurant, and able to help run the restaurant just like you would see a restaurant running in any US city. This is our USP and this is our strength. So one the kind of earnings one can get from being a master franchise or area developer is they get to earn 50% share from the future franchise fees, along with the product sales we will be undertaking once we are growing ahead. So moving on to our next slide. Now this slide is about like partner support functions, which which has information like what we are doing, so like how we are helping people and our potential franchise partners. So like when it comes to pre-opening, which means that the tasks which are undertaken before the restaurant is open. So we help in site selection and guidance, site layouting, brand book with all SOPs, complete equipment sourcing and other raw material sourcing. We have staff planning and hiring happening from our side, which means that the main I think I would say our strength is, that since we have already worked ourselves, so we don't have to depend on any third party agency or any, people who are not able to, really help us when it comes to staff hiring, which is the main in food sector. Everybody is aware. The main, worry or main, thing which is there, which plays an important role in setting up and running of any restaurant chain is the staff and manpower, their hiring and their, professional training. So here we have our, main strength. Then we have like our recipe manuals, which will be, shared among the chefs. And we have very, very high quality training program, which is a kind of ongoing training program. So we give theoretical training also in our classrooms. We give hands-on training at the store site before the restaurant gets open, and even after that. Then we come to post opening, which means that when the restaurant or the store is open, what kind of support we are going to offer. So we have like product development happening on regular basis. Product supplies are coming, menu innovations, which means that we are keep on innovating our menu. We are really updated about what's happening all over the world, what kind of trends are being followed, and then we review our menu every quarter, and we do star dog analysis. We weed out things which are not really moving or not really profitable, which as you would call them in the star dog analysis as a dog, so those dogs and question marks are removed, and we just focus on our stars, which really bring revenues to our restaurant. Then we have you know promotional schemes which are being supported from our company to our franchise partners. Then obviously we have very strong hand holding support. So as you can see, I have been working in kitchens myself, and Russell is also very hands-on. And we have, all other team members who have spent more than 10, 12, 15 high quality experience, in the restaurant sector, who will be helping, our franchise partners. So moving on to our next, slide, these are the like top reasons for becoming our unit or master franchise. As you can see, as I mentioned, it's a very attractive and growing market, and we have category defining innovative concept, which means that our pizzas are anyway, they are the number one go-to product in delivery, in takeaway, or for dining from last maybe 30 years in India. Now what we have done, we have first time in India we have launched wood fired pizzas. It has been there in the market, but it was always there in five-star hotels. Maybe you will go to high-end restaurant bars, you will find wood-fired pizzas. We are the only one who have brought wood-fired pizza concept you know on the high streets and in the mall, which is accessed on daily basis by general people, which means that people can enjoy our wood-fired pizzas on daily basis at a very very affordable pricing. They don't have to go to five-star hotels, they don't have to go to Italy, they don't have to travel to New York to have these kind of pizzas. We have great margins which are there, we are offering to all our partners. Then we have extensive operational and marketing support. Again, as I told, like pizza is again one of the most preferred cuisine. And the main thing which is going to help us in India right now is that the branded options are still very few. In pizza or maybe fast food, there are only five or six names. So we can we can grow very fast and we can penetrate faster than the other brands, because our team is very very adept to launch the restaurant within 45 days once we sign up the franchise outlet. Now, these are our franchise models. So we are working on FOFO model. FOFO model, I'll just a little bit speak about this, which means that franchise owned, franchise operated. So this model is about FOFO model. Then like we have design, if I just go one by one, so like in the takeaway starting model, takeaway, or we can call it a cloud kitchen or a kiosk, the area required is starting from 150 square feet. Investment total required is starting from 10 lakh to 12 lakh rupees. Franchise fees is 6 lakh rupees. Setup cost is coming to around 4 to 8 lakh rupees, depending upon the infrastructure and the current condition and the location of the outlet or the site. EBITDA margin, which is earnings before income tax and depreciation, that is margin we are looking is around 25%. However, the margin, this is the minimum we are talking about. So like margins are, really, they fall in the range of around 30%. Royalty is very less. It's around 5% of total sales. And the payback time, which means that the money invested on the first day or before the restaurant open, including the, the time kind of money, which is, they like 10, 12 lakhs, this can be, recovered in the 14 months time period once the restaurant is operational. Then last thing is we have just mentioned the items on the menu, which are appetizers, pizza, pasta, and like wraps, and we have burgers, we have desserts, and other products. So in the diner, which means we have like dining outlets, which start the area required is around 500 square feet and above for the dining. Investment comes to around 18 to 20 lakh rupees. The franchise fees is little bit higher to cover our training and operational expenses to launch the restaurant. It's around 8 lakh rupees. The setup cost is expected to be in the range of around 10 to 12 lakh rupees. The margin is higher here. You get around 27%, but again, it will fall to around 35, 34% very easily. The royalty is again only 5%. Payback period is little bit longer we have kept because again, the investment is higher when you launch a dining restaurant. And initially it will take around 2-3 months for people to, really have the entire, restaurant getting full. Menu again is, little bit bigger here. We have appetizers, we have pizza, pasta, wraps, and, salads, burgers, beverages, desserts. We are also launching little bit of Mexican top sellers like tacos, burritos in our dining outlets. So again, now we have like the master franchise option. So master franchise options, we have like it's entirely about region wise. So one can buy master franchise rights for say maybe an entire state like Punjab, or maybe bifurcate. We can go for like Chandigarh or like Amritsar. Like in Jaipur, we can bifurcate. In Gurugram, we can offer master franchise rights. It is available right now. So these are like that depends upon the the area which is the targeted for the master franchise rights and the kind of investment plan our investors are looking to go for. So again, as you can see, like these are the models we have for master franchise. Menu again will depend upon the kind of sites or the sub franchise outlets which will be getting signed up. The main benefit master franchise, our master franchise who join hands with us will get is that they get extensive support from us, and they get 50% share from the future franchise fees, and this thing all the whatever sale is happening, they get the royalty also 50%. So now we'll move on to I will request Archana to take over from here. So thank you very much for listening to us.
Thank you so much, Saurabh, and thank you so much, Russell, for this presentation. While that was elaborate and we tried and covered as many points as we could. At the same time, friends, I would request all of you who are there listening at the webinar, I see some questions already coming in. I will request all of you, you can use the Q&A box down, which you see on your screen, and you can type your questions, and I'd like to take the questions on your behalf. And while doing that, also mention the city that you're interested in. So I'll take up these questions, and I see Mr. Vinayak also writing in, and I saw Mr. Malik also writing in. We'll take all these questions one by one. So friends, just starting off and maybe trying to recapture the entire opportunity and what we talked about. Both Saurabh and Russell, they come with very rich experience in the F&B industry, which combined together is almost about 35 odd years of their working, and especially with global marquee names in the pizza industry. And the pizza market in India, if you have seen, has grown to more than $1.5 billion. And India is amongst the leading global markets in the world. US, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, they are seen as the emerging pizza markets of the world. And brands like Domino's,
these American chains, they consider India as their second largest market in the world. So Hollywood Pizza is a theme-based QSR format, and we're talking about 3 models here. And one is a unit model, which has further 2 models, which can either be a diner, which can have a small seating and a 500 square feet onwards kind of a space requirement. And the other can be a small format, which can be used either as a cloud kitchen or as a delivery format. And for a diner, typical investment is about 20 odd lakhs. For a delivery slash cloud kitchen, your investment starts at about 10 odd lakhs. And then we have an area franchise model where the investment, including the franchise fees, starts at about 30 odd lakhs, where 20 lakhs is your franchise fees for the area which is allocated to you, and 10 lakhs they've also considered towards the investment that you would put in the first unit. At the same time, the area franchisee will also have 50% sharing of income, which is by the way of franchise fees, and there will also be a percentage that he would get on the royalties, and we'll further discuss on the same. Overall royalties are close to 5% on the overall sales the outlet would do, and expected ROI is anything between 1.5 to 2 years. Having said that, in case of an area franchisee, your ROI can even be quicker, because faster you roll out your units, faster your ROI would be, and your own outlet would give you ROI, over a period of 1.5 years. So comparatively low investment model, and I would say an asset light model that we're looking here. So to start off with, and between Saurabh ji, Russell, whosoever, wants to answer that, I like to also pick some questions. But to start off, we talked about the investment, which starts at 10 lakhs and goes up to 20 lakhs. And further for area, it goes up to 30 odd lakhs, including the first unit investment. My first question would be, so while you have covered on the initial investment, I would want if you can extend a little bit on the operating expenses. Typically for a small format, which is a unit or a delivery for a QSR, typically what are the operating expenses one looks at? And if you can also cite some examples with illustrations of, typical rental percentage or absolute number in terms of what rentals one should look at, what margins do we have on the food. So if you can extend on that. And in the meantime, I will take some time to also go through some of the questions which I see coming from our audience. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Sonia. So our operating expenses, I can just list out them in terms of percentage. The main operating expense we are looking at is the rental, which should be around 15%. Then we are looking at the food cost, which is around 30%. Then we have labor costs, which is around 12%. Then we have, cost for gas and electricity, which is around 10% total. Then we have packaging cost and other expenses. So all in all, we are looking at the net margin, residual margin. Like for an example, if a sale is made for 100 rupees, so the outlet restaurant owner, the franchise owner, they get to earn around 25 to 30 rupees as a net margin over the sale of 100 rupees. So typically in a takeaway outlet setup, we're looking at the rentals of around 30,000 to begin with. And in tier 1, like Delhi, Mumbai, or, Gurugram, or, Bangalore, Hyderabad, we are okay to have a rental of around, say, 60,000. Now, this rental may sound a little bit, higher, but again, we have very good advantage in case we can get a shop on, ground floor and in any high footfall area. Again, as you might have seen, our area requirement is very less. So we have very efficient kitchens and very efficient way of working, in which we have only 3 staff members which are required to begin with. So it doesn't become too much of, kind of, overheads which are not very high to begin with and to operate to. And slowly, then we can, scale up. As we have more sales coming in after 2 months, then we have sales increasing. In fact, sales will double after 6 months. This is, we have witnessed in all the outlets, because slowly people, warm up to our concept. So these kind of, operating expenses are there.
Sure, that's very helpful. And if we also have to maybe extend little bit on our area franchise arrangement. So what we saw in the presentation was a 50% sharing on the franchise fees. If you could also extend that further to other sources of income, because there's also component of royalty which comes to master, and then it goes to you and it comes to a master. So what would that component be is one of the questions which I have. And my second question with respect to a area franchise opportunity would also mean that, what kind of area are we looking at? Are we awarding a city-based franchise? Say, for example, I'm giving a Surat franchise and I see a potential of, say, 15 outlets in that particular city. So how are we segregating these geographies, and what is the minimum potential that we see in each of these cities? And for that matter, maybe a city like Bombay, which is, I would say, a bigger city, are we trying to segregate that into different zones and say South Bombay is one zone, and then we have other zones? So minimum potential that we are considering for a city model. And second is my question with respect to the income for a prospective partner, which is an area franchisee. So one is franchise fees. Is there any other source of income by royalty which he gets, and what percentage is that of the royalty?
So like I'll talk about the income first, the income potential for the master franchise. The master franchise, once they sign up with us, so first of all, I'll just describe like what kind of targets we have in terms of cities. And as you rightly mentioned, like for a city like Surat, one option is that we can give area like Gujarat for like entire state to a master franchise. Again, but that also depends upon the master franchise, like how experience they have in terms of developing and marketing of the brand and the operational. Because once they become a master franchise, like they will be expected to have a small team to support our franchise on daily basis, and we are there as a backend support in our headquarters. Then they need to have a office like for the staff members, so the sub franchise can expect support. They are expected to have a small warehouse which will be stocking up our products so that they can distribute the products. So again, first of all, I think I'll start with the cities plan. Like you have a very good question. Like for the master franchise, people are looking for master franchise. They would want to know what's the plan for the company for us to go ahead. So master franchise, like the geography, geography will depend upon the kind of population, one thing, and the kind of penetration of our brand we are expecting. Which means that if we talk about Bombay again is a it's a very big state in terms of food and beverage consumption. So any we can divide Bombay into 2 or 3 zones like South Bombay, Central Bombay, and North Bombay, because the North Bombay has also been increasing. The geographies have been and the demographics have been very promising in last 15 years. I was there in Bombay 30 years back. My college was there. So initially the action was all in South Bombay 20 years back. Well, since the population has increased in north of Bombay, and what we are serving is everyday's and everybody's food, So we are expecting maybe not less than 40-50 outlets in Bombay, which can easily they can easily come, and they will not be competing with each other. This is what we are looking at. So in terms of city, again, that depends upon the city, the master franchise they are comfortable with or they are targeting. Then they have to come to us. Then we will review, and then accordingly, we have to offer our maybe kind of the price range. For a city like maybe Delhi or Bombay, it will be starting from 75-80 lakh rupees. But for smaller cities, maybe Lucknow, maybe a part of UP, a part of MP. So these cities, they are warming up. So we can start in the range of around 30 lakh rupees. Now coming to our second question, like what kind of earnings our master franchise can look at. So the future franchise which will be signed up for our brand in that given area, we will have 25% of that franchise fees being taken out as the company expands for setting up of the store. Like our team will be coming from headquarters, our trainers will be coming from headquarters to set up the store, upcoming store for sub franchise. So that 25% of the franchise fees will be retained by the company, and the rest balance amount will be 50% offered to the master franchise. So this is one thing. Second thing is the royalty income, which is going to come of 5%. It will be distributed half and half. 50% of share will go every month to the account of master franchise. The third source of income is the the products, the company products and our secret sauces, which will be supplied so to our franchisees. But that does not mean that our sauces are very expensive. It's just that we are supplying all this raw material so that our quality is consistent, they are maintained, and our franchises, they don't have any trouble sourcing the products in eastern part of India, for an example, southern part of India, or a northern part of India, say Srinagar, Jammu. So this is the plan we are offering.
Well, that's very helpful to understand. And also, friends, we can also look for a multi-unit franchisee, where any potential partner can even open more than 3 or 4 outlets, maybe a 10 lakh kind of a structure, which can be opened up at strategic locations, which are locations which can be maybe emerging spots in the city. It could be your, hubs, which are like your corporate parks, office spaces. So somebody who's keen can even look at 3 to 4 odd locations, and that brings a lot of economies of scale also in the business. And I'll start with taking some questions, Saurabh, and I'll take my first question from Mr. Ajay Pratap Singh, and I see a couple of questions from him, and he is from Rajasthan. The city is Jaipur. So I think I'll club 2 questions together, which I see on my screen. One obviously is the criteria for taking a franchisee, is the question that he wants us to answer. And second is also if the location Jaipur is where that we feel we have a potential to open. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Hanji.
So your question is that whether Jaipur is feasible to start with?
Yeah. Yes. So Jaipur, and second is he also wants to know, is there a criteria or a eligibility for somebody to take up the franchise? So these 2 questions together.
There is a criteria for eligibility, but again, we are very open. As we said, we are having good experience. So we want, and we have been working as a trainer ourselves. I have been working as a trainer in a lot of companies. So I have trained many franchise owners, many business owners myself. So I have that kind of knowledge. Russell is there. So we are very open to offer, have new, people coming into this business first time. People coming from, maybe they are working somewhere. They want to have our business as a kind of side income. And maybe they are entering this venture first time, or they have no knowledge, but it is fine with us. We are there to, handhold people, train them step by step so that they become more confident. And we actually want people to become a successful businessman. It's not only about they become good businessmen in terms of restaurant. Basically, the overall, business skills which are required, which are required for food business or retail business, they are being provided by us, all this kind of training. So there is no eligibility as such, but again, we are looking for little bit financial stability, and we are looking at maybe locations which are, more feasible for our brand. And so these things will be there, but again, we are not too rigid in terms of, profiling of people, eligibility. And as you said, as you asked about Jaipur, Jaipur is a very good market. We are very, very confident about Jaipur market, and we would love to have our outlet, being there in Jaipur, because then we have other places like Udaipur, Jodhpur, Bikaner, Ajmer. All these places can have at least 2 or 3 Hollywood Crescent Grill. So Jaipur can have, I think, not less than 5 outlets, if you ask me.
That's helpful. Saurabh, I'll take another question from Mr. Karan. and he's from Surat in Gujarat, and he says that he's a first-time business buyer. And Mr. Karan, I'd like to maybe add here, because you mentioned you're a first-time business buyer. In India, we have almost 35% of the community who is taking franchisee are first-time business buyers, and because there are systems and processes which the companies has, and it is the responsibility of a franchisor to train their partners on the systems and processes to be followed. So it becomes comparatively easy for any prospective partner or a franchisee to replicate the business. So I hope that answers. So he's keen on Surat. So one question he has is Surat, is that location open? Second, he's interested in dine-in model for the city. And third question which I see is rent of the location is not included currently. Rent of the location is your operating expenses. So initial investment includes your franchise fees. It includes the cost of equipment and the interiors which are required, where the company shares all the specifications with you. And rent, salaries, cost of food, all that becomes a part of the operating expenses. So over to you, Saurabh. So Surat, is that open? And second, I think what he also wants to understand, because he's a first-time business buyer and first time getting into business, what kind of support can one expect?
Well, thank you for his question. And Surat is a very nice city, and it has good potential. We are getting very good feedback about cities like Surat in Gujarat, maybe Vadodara, Ahmedabad. And it is right now the option is open. We have got queries from Surat, but right now Surat option is open as of today, or maybe this week, to go for our franchise. And dining model will be quite successful because people in Surat, they are more outgoing. And as the COVID waves have really come down, they are looking out for such kind of, branded options wherein they can safely go enjoy the food and come back home. And Surat is a very nice city. So I hope I have satisfied the query.
Yeah. And friends, I will also request, since we cannot take a lot of questions in detail and maybe not all, we'll also request all of you to block your slots for a discovery day. I will shortly announce the date that we have selected for a discovery day, where all of you can come on a one-to-one discussion with the founding team of Hollywood Pizza. And I think another question and city which I want to pick up is we have Mr. Kaushik Malik from Bhopal or Kolkata. I think these are two locations he's contemplating to open. And his question is on the break-even point. What is the gestation in a business like this? And how long does it take for somebody to reach a break-even point?
Okay. So I should tell about Kolkata, or I should tell about Bhopal?
I think both cities, he's open for both the locations. I'm assuming he would have business interest in either of the cities. So these are two cities he's exploring at this time.
Mr. Malik would be interested for dining model or for takeaway model?
That's not very clear, but if you can explain in both these, typically what is our break-even for both these formats?
So in takeaway or dining model, we have very good, presence from Swiggy, Zomato. So these orders are going to come. So you have 20% of sale coming from Swiggy, Zomato by default. Then Kolkata, again, you have good population. You have good market already there, which is warmed up because we have brands like Domino's, Pizza Hut, which have really made the market primed for our brand. So even for Bhopal, it is, it is going to be quite profitable because 100 to 300 rupees price bracket, which is our average, expenditure for our, outlet. This is the sweet spot we are targeting. So this is the kind of expenditure which is very much in range in the, people in all over India. I wouldn't say Surat, I wouldn't say Bhopal. It's something which is in everybody's pocket to, spend for our brand. So both of them are good options.
And we also have Mr. Vinayak from UP, and the city of his interest is Prayagraj, and Vinayakji will be open for Prayagraj. And his question was, if the investment includes the infrastructure and the manpower cost, Vinayakji, it does not include the cost of the manpower. It includes only the training cost, which the company would train the manpower. And absolutely, it includes the entire infrastructure investment. and manpower salary comes as an operating expense. So I hope that is clear. And one more question which I think I should pick up is from Mr. Rafat. He says he would like to invest and the city is Bijnor, and it's a district in western UP which has a population about 50 odd lakhs. And his question is, how good is it to open a franchise of a model like yours in a city which is, I would say, tier 2, between tier 2 and 3, and the population is about 50 odd lakhs. And also he mentions that in the coming years, Bijnor will become a Mahanagar as per the master plan like Meerut city. So how big is the potential that you see in a city for Bijnor, city like Bijnor?
In fact, when I have spent more than say 25 years in the industry. So when I was in McDonald's and I was in Pizza Hut, I'll just share my story a little bit without taking too much of time. So we had 5 outlets of McDonald's in Delhi, then we have 10, then we have 50, then we have, in 4 years, we had more than 200 outlets. Interesting thing is that now growth is going to come up from tier 2 and tier 3 towns. So Bijnor is the classic example wherein you have, people, they are exposed to, Instagram, Facebook, they have traveled, they have lived in cities, bigger cities like Gurugram. They have come back from their world tours, and they are using, in fact, there is the crime rate has come down in all the, cities, the electricity and all this infrastructure has improved manifold. So Bijnor, a city like Bijnor, 5 years back, we wouldn't be too sure, but right now is the time to, really invest money in these kind of cities like Bijnor, Saharanpur, Gorakhpur, Sitapur, a lot of cities in UP, if I start naming, there'll be around 100 of locations, which can easily.
Right, and equally, I think Ashish is asking for Kolhapur, and that's also very big potential, Ashish. And also the model which is being offered, this is an asset-light model. Their pricing is also the value pricing. It is not very high in terms of the average ticket price for their product. So even a city like Kolhapur with a population of 15 lakhs is good enough to have the outlet of Hollywood. And I see another city which is from Mr. Rishi, and he's asking Ladakh, and that's a UT. Is that suitable? And can one expect a good ROI on the investment from a location like this?
City like Ladakh, I would say that it will be, kind of, you are hitting the, target correctly. City like Ladakh, it has its own residents, and it has too many visitors coming, maybe 7 months in a year, and there is no option. There is no branded option in Ladakh to take care of the people, and the coming demand, which is already there and which is going to rise in coming years. So, I mean, it is again, a very good target to start Ladakh. You can have, I think, 2 outlets over there very easily.
And friends, like I mentioned, for smaller cities which does not have too big a potential of opening, say 15, 20, and if the potential is say 2, 3 or 4 outlets, I would advise you to look at maybe 2 or 3 locations, which are important locations which can cover city very, very appropriately. And with this, Saurabhji, since we come close to our session, and I'll see couple of questions. I think we have a question from Mr. Vinayak. What will be the operating cost monthly tentatively in all the models? Vinayakji, we discussed about it broadly, but we at Franchise India, our teams will reach out to you. We'll send you the entire working of the ROI with all the projections which are based on what their existing outlets are doing. We'll email it to you. And also our teams will speak to everyone who has come to the webinar. We have a discovery day we are holding on 25th of September, which is Saturday, where we will align your meetings and calls. If you're in Delhi, we would also request all of you to be a part of Discovery Day, which can happen at the office, and also visit the outlets which are operating. Anyone who is outside of Delhi, absolutely, we'll get you on maybe a Zoom or telephonic call for these discussions. So I've also put the hotline number, which is 9717683838. You can see that in the chat box, and this is a number you can call and WhatsApp to book your slots. And also we'll share all the information before you come on a call, so that we can make our calls which are happening on 25th or meetings productive. And Jagdishji, we're open for MP also. Yes, we are. And we have Mr. Shanu asking if you can share the financials with me. I have 400 square feet of space in prime location in Vishali. Shanuji, I think this can be very, very interesting. The minimum area requirement is for a cloud kitchen. It starts at about 150 odd square feet. And for a dine-in, it starts at about 500. So we can discuss based on the locations, if that location would be beneficial or viable for a dine-in or a cloud delivery format. And Vishali absolutely is open for Hollywood to consider. So what we can do is, I've tried and I've taken some of the questions which I felt were important. And for a more detailed discussion, our teams will send you all the information and set up a meeting on 25th or a call on 25th of September with the founding team. And before we close, I will request Russell, you and Saurabh, if there's a closing remark for all the investors who are listening live and also on the live and on the Facebook.
We'll just have one remark coming from Russell, then I will just do the closing remark. Russell?
I'd just like to leave off with an important note that I want everybody to take in, is that when you invest with Hollywood Pizza and you decide to take a franchise from us, your success is our #1 priority. So whatever it takes to make you guys successful, we're gonna work as if it's our own store ourselves in order to be successful. Because if you guys aren't successful, we aren't successful as a brand. So you have us 100% as your support. And Saurabh?
Yes. So all our potential investors, we would like to thank you again for coming today here. And I would just say that, all of us are looking at a huge potential. You might have seen, following stock market and the shares of Burger King, Devyani, IPO, Pizza Hut and all. We are looking at a very good, growth coming up and a boom coming up in a high quality branded fast food options. And we are rightly poised to grow very fast. So I would suggest, don't wait too much, because the options we are, offering right now through Franchise India, if you visit our website, we are offering some discounts already in our model through Franchise India. So I would suggest just grab this offer, because the price, next year, it will be too late to start. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Russell and Saurabh. It was very well summarized. And I will now request Ashna to kindly take it over for her closing remarks and advise our investors on the other events that we are planning for tomorrow. Over to you, Ashna.
Sure. So thank you so much, Saurabh. Thank you so much, Russell. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for joining in today, presented this particular business model to all our investors. We would like to thank all the investors for the registration, joining us today, sharing all your queries in question and answer box for this particular webinar. We try to answer few of them. Still, for unanswered query, our sales team will be in touch with you. If you want more information about this particular brand, any other business opportunity, do connect with us at our business hotline number, which is 9717683838. We have shared this number in chat box also. Please take a note of it. Also connect with us at our different social handles to share your feedback as well as suggestion. We are available at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. It's very easy to get expert advice from the management team of Franchise India about different business opportunities, about business environment. Just connect with Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn IDs. Information we have shared on a screen. And tomorrow, under our 12 p.m. webinar series, we are bringing Complex. That's a new concept of mini express and a premium smart theaters. It's a new concept in market. The team would come and talk about how you can become a partner with them. So please do registration right now to join us tomorrow sharp 12 p.m. for this great brand. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.